What's up, Knights? This is Gameday TV back at it with another month of sports content.
Today, we'll get an in-depth look at sports from around the school, the community, and even an exclusive interview with the boys volleyball senior, Luke Hollinger. Get ready for today's action-packed episode of Gameday TV.
Starting off today's programming, we're going to head beyond the walls of Francis Howell North and head down to the ever-so-popular St. Peter's Recplex. Let's hear from Nathan Smith as he gets an inside look at the senior pickleball community.
Pickleball, a fast emerging sport here in our community, is drawing larger and larger crowds every morning at the St. Peter's Recplex. The sport is inclusive to all ages, but preferred by the senior citizen community, with the oldest player here being 94. Older people say the sport helps them stay active and build relationships in their golden years, and even gives some the opportunity to play in tournaments around the country.
I usually play for about two and a half hours. I'll come up here and come early. I try to get, non-stop action in, and that's, good physical activity. So yeah, it helps. And like I say, it's a lot more fun than getting on a treadmill.
Number one, exercise, because I think people like to get out and exercise. And number two, there's a lot of social aspect to it. I've met a lot of nice friends playing pickleball that I didn't know before.
I think it's more, nowadays more people know about this. Even the retired tennis player, they play this now.
I think it is just all ages. If you want to start out and you like the competitiveness, just kind of work your way up and enjoy it and make friends along the way. And everybody's so nice and gives you feedback on how to improve your game.
Like it's real simple, but there's strategy and there's skill. And so the more you play, the better you get with both.
The friend here, majority is retired, but you have a non-retired people, young people too. But I make a lot of friends. This is about over 95 people group.
It's cool to see a different type of athletics than we typically cover on the show. Check out more videos about the St. Charles community on FHNtoday.com. Now, let's look at another great video from me, Elisabeth Miller, on girls basketball player Marena Weatherspoon's ACL injury. For many athletes, your sport is your entire life. Every day, every minute, every second, you're thinking or doing something with your sport. When you get injured, that can all be taken away in just a split second. While situations and dramatic injuries like this seem very out of reach, for Marena Weatherspoon, a sophomore here at FHN who plays basketball and soccer, it was not. During her freshman season of basketball, she tore her ACL and her meniscus during the C-Team GAC championship game.
When it first happened, I was really upset because I finally started playing really good doing club soccer, and I didn't realize how fast everything could change.
We all were kind of just hoping, she was a little freaked out just because the game was so intense. Everyone was just high emotions on everything, and you see a player go down every once in a while, but most of the time our teammates just pop right back up. But after she went into the locker room with the trainer, everyone kind of felt the heaviness of what it actually was.
Studies show that 15 to 55% of athletes who tear their ACL or struggle with other season-ending injuries struggle with depression, anxiety, or other mental illnesses. Thankfully for Marena, this was not the case. Due to a very positive attitude and a hardworking persona, she was able to push through and gain her strength back.
I feel after surgery, whenever I wasn't able to walk and barely move my leg, I realized how hard it was going to be to actually get back.
Marena took it pretty well after the initial shock of, hey, I'm going to be out for probably 9 months. I think she turned it around and had a pretty positive attitude about it. After surgery, I remember she took maybe a couple of days off of school, and then she came back hardly using crutches. I think she was just determined to get back and to, get stronger every single day. Some people don't have that drive, and I think she definitely did.
For a few weeks, I realized I was I just do everything I can, and it'll be fine. I'm just trying to remind myself how good it's going to feel playing again. So that just like pushes me to do my best and like recover really hard.
I don't think you let an injury define what your future is going to be. I think you need to, accept the injury and do everything that you need to do to come back stronger, following your physical therapy regimen and getting to the gym and doing those things. If any other athlete is going through this, I think talking with Marena, seeing the hard work that she's put in, the little things that she's done, and yet still maintain being a part of this program, even though she may never put a jersey on this season.
This is Elisabeth Miller signing off for FHN Game Day.
Now, let's transition into some NBA news. A huge milestone was just surpassed last week as Miami Heat's own Bam Adebayo scored 83 points, making it the most in modern NBA history. He would also go on to set the Heat all-time free throw record, going 36 of 43 from the stripe. In other basketball news, after concluding an exciting night of first 4 games, March Madness is officially underway for 2026. Tomorrow night, we get the first taste of the main bracket where the round of 64 begins. The championship game will be held on April 6th at Lucas Oil Stadium in Indianapolis.
While pro and college basketball teams are doing great things, our basketball teams here at FHN were working hard this season. Some key things to note from this past season: the boys and girls basketball teams finished 10-15 and 13-14, respectively, both improving from last season. In addition, our own wrestling team sent a total of 4 boys and 5 girls to state. And to no one's surprise, Wyatt Daniger brings home his 2nd consecutive state title. With that, we are officially wrapping up our winter sports coverage. We can't wait to get this next spring sports season up and running though. Let's bring in boys volleyball senior Luke Hollinger to get us started with the spring sports coverage.
What's up, Knights? I'm Nathan Smith here in the studio with boys volleyball player Luke Hollinger. Luke, why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself?
Yeah, so I'm Luke. I play volleyball here at FHN North. I've been on varsity 3 years, and just coming in to have a chat with Nathan.
Yeah. So first of all, tell us a little bit about what this season might look like. What are some notable new additions to the team, as well as some players that left that you're going to miss?
Yeah, so this year, kind of a new slate. We lost 7 seniors last year, so a lot of new guys are stepping up. We've got quite a few sophomores with Kane and Owen, and then a lot of juniors as well, and then a few new senior additions. As for people we lost a lot of our starting seniors. This year we're going to be kind of adjusting into getting some new people into those starting roles.
Yeah, and then with such a new team, what do the goals look like for this season? Where do you guys want to end up?
We want to end up kind of where we were last year, district championship, if not a state playoff berth. This year, I feel like as a team goal, though, is to get everyone accustomed to playing on varsity and getting everyone nice and connected. They're going to be with each other for the next 2 years. Obviously, I'm going to leave because I'm a senior, but want to be able to leave a long-lasting program after I leave.
Yeah, and that's an honorable goal right there, to leave a legacy on the younger guys. It's what every senior wants to do. So tell me a little bit about some of the team chemistry. How has that been with such a new group? How do you guys mesh?
Honestly, we had our jamboree on Saturday, and it went great. I think that was probably our biggest thing was, will we have that kind of team chemistry? Because you can't always teach it. But I feel like on Saturday we were really scrappy, meaning we were hitting the floor for every ball. We were communicating on every point. And I felt like we just meshed well as a team. And then, off the court too, I feel like we're all a good group of friends. We've had 4 team dinners, and we've only been practicing for 2 weeks. So I feel like that's a good thing.
Yeah, always good to have that chemistry with a new group of guys. Tell me about some of the games that you guys might have circled on the calendar this year. What are the big rivalry matchups that we should be showing out for?
Yeah, so definitely the Central game. We play them next Tuesday, and then later in the season. That's kind of been our main rival. They've got the best of us past few years, but I feel like we're pretty solid this year. We do definitely have a chance with them. Another big one on the come-up is going to be Fort Zumwalt West. We've always had competitive games. I think we played a 5-setter with them last year, and they've got some new additions coming up. They have a stud freshman, so that'll be interesting to go against. And then also Hal. Hal has also been kind of our other rival. Played them on senior night last year, and then we had a close game with them both times. So, yep.
So Anything else you'd like to add to the fans, why they'd want to show up to games this year?
I just say show up, come support our teams. I feel like we're going to have a great season. We should be, fun to watch. I'd love to see you guys out there.
Yeah. Thanks, man.
Thank you.
That was great, Luke. It's always great to hear about the challenges and opportunities our teams here at FHN are facing. Now, staying in spring sports, we had our spring sports athletes attend Media Day this past Sunday, March 15th. Let's check out this hype video made by Kane Manfull showcasing some of the awesome clips we got with them. Good job, Kane. Now, with that, we have reached the end of our broadcast today. We hope you enjoyed the best of our content this month.
Be sure to check out even more great videos on FHNtoday.com and make sure to follow our socials at FHNtoday and at FHNGameday. Once again, we're the Gameday TV crew signing off.